This week, all eyes are on Apple's Worldwide Developer Conference, set to run throughout the week with rumors the tech giant will be unveiling their long-awaited VR headset, while Bloomberg is also reporting we'll also see a new 15-inch MacBook Air. Earnings, meanwhile, from GTLB, NIO, and the big one, GameStop, also on the radar. PMI data to come as well ahead of next week's Fed meeting. That'll add to traders' interest. It's another edition of your weekly market prep. The week ahead preview right now. On Monday, we kick off the week with focus on economic data, starting with the S&P Global Composite Services PMI final reading for May, following last week's slightly lower than expected manufacturing number. The ISM Services PMI reading for May and April factory orders will be in the spotlight then at 10 a.m. Meanwhile, the most noteworthy corporate event will kick off with the keynote address at Apple's Worldwide Developer Conference starting at 1 p.m. market time. Expectations are high for a reveal of Apple's rumored VR headset. Other highlights include presentations from major chip companies AMD and NVIDIA, both set to present at Bank of America's tech conference that day. After the market closes then, all eyes will be on GitLab's earnings report. The company is coming off back-to-back earnings misses in their latest reports. Tuesday brings continued attention to Apple's WWDC event alongside NVIDIA's presentation at Rosenblatt's third annual Tech Summit. Earnings watchers will focus on Dave & Buster's and Stitch Fix after the market closes. On to Wednesday we go then. That will feature economic data and releases including U.S. trade balance data, import-export figures for April. That comes at 8:30 Eastern. And then the EIA crude oil inventories number, of course, at 10:30. U.S. Treasury Secretary Yellen is also expected to speak throughout the day at an event tentatively set for 10 a.m. We'll keep an eye on when those comments come through. The day continues then with Apple's WWDC event. SoFi shares, meanwhile, will also be on watch as the company is set to present at the Piper Sandler FinTech Conference. After the close then, GME's much anticipated earnings report will top interest. The one-time meme darling has seen some recent strength and is holding on to a solid 30% gain so far in 2023. Investors will want to see positive signs from the report to maintain its current rally. Last quarter, GME forecasts roughly $6 billion in revenue for the fiscal year. And just like that, it's Thursday already. Focus will largely remain on Apple's WWDC. Day 4 set to kick off alongside the weekly initial jobless claims numbers coming through at 8:30 Eastern, a data point of particular interest after last week's non-farm payrolls report. Attention will also be on April wholesale inventories data, while CRM shares could be on the move. The company is set to host its annual shareholder meeting during the session. After the close, we'll look to pandemic high flyer DOCU for their latest earnings report. Wrapping up the week then on Friday, we await Chinese EV firm NIO's pre-market earnings report, especially significant given the company's 25% decline so far this year. As always, you can catch all the action live daily on TraderTV.Live.